Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. Okay, this is the next lesson. What we're just doing, just to recap on the last lesson, was we got some specific weather data. So instead of just getting just some gobbledygook from the API, we actually got gobbledygook from our location. We passed in our latitude and longitude into this function, and then it returned data that was pertinent to where you are. How cool is that? And we did that because we used the navigation geolocation API to get our current position. We drilled down into the position and got the coordinates, latitude and longitude, passed that in here, and then we put it into the document and afterwards stringified it. That's just what we got here. So I hope that was cool, good fun. Now, somebody just pointed out that they had a couple of errors when we did the lesson. And that's because they had broken the code up. So they did this and that kind of thing. And now that's no good, unfortunately. That breaks JavaScript. That breaks some things. So make sure when you've got an async function, make sure you define it on the same line. Mine looks a little bit broken just because it's wrapping. Can you see that? It's actually still connected. You can also see that because this is line 20 here and that is line 21. So this is one line. It just looks funny because it's rapid. All right, so don't let that put you off. Just if you can, give yourselves a bit more space. Do it, because it's worth having a bit more space just to understand what's going on. Okay, right, so last time we got this stuff, and what we're going to do now is a little bit more fancy things with the JavaScript time API. And what we've got here is a couple of times, isn't it? So we're going to match our time with the time that's in here, and that's going to be fun. So let's get to it. What I want you to first do is do another P. Well, actually this could be a date time element, which is a special element, particularly this P is for paragraphs. A date time is for dates and times. Okay, so time, so what, I'm going to turn off thingy because I don't want it. What we're going to do is get that. Yes, thank you very much, Copilot. And then we're going to, do that. Well, I just want to show you date first. So date's quite interesting. All right. Okay, so let's just reload this. Oh, I'm using a different browser, so it's going to annoy me. All right, let's just tolerate it. All right. Look, Wednesday, November the 1st, 9:41 GMT. That's the time where I am. You can see because it's on my clock. So this is cool, isn't it? So now we can do stuff with dates in JavaScript. We can do a couple of nice things like toLocale string. You might have noticed that. And that's just a pretty way of rendering the date, the time. Let's just see what that looks like. That's gonna get old. Right. Come on, open API, please work. It's been a little bit sketchy, actually. Oh, there we go. Yay, look, it's coming in a different format, hasn't it? It's come in a sort of a pretty format. Now, this toLocale string is very powerful, so you might want to just look it up because you can make it a local string based on where the user is, which is quite cool. You could also do this, get hours. So date get hours is going to give you the hour. There we go, 21. It's 9 o'clock, 21:42, 21. That's that. And look, did you notice this? This is actually an array of times, and there are, guess what? 24 of them. There's one for every hour in the day. So what we can do now is we can go into this object. We can choose number 21, which is round about here. We can pick that one off. All right, so that's going to be quite fun. So I'll just put that date there, save to show toLocale string. Yeah, let's put that back. But what we also want to do is, instead of this element in HTML just being that, and we're going to drill into result.JSON dot hourly dot time. Now let me just see what that is going to yield. All right. So that should just give us that array of times. Might not, because I didn't string. Oh yeah, there we go. It is a string. So there we go. All right. Cool. So that's an array of all the different times. Now, we don't want the whole lot though, do we? We actually want the current one. So actually, let's do this. Const time now equals, yeah, no, sort of. You nearly got it right, Copilot. Not quite though. I want this. Get hours. All right. So if I do that and then do that, oh, no, not quite. If I do that and then do that, then it will get what this is a quite handy little thing. This is not an array. This is picking off the array this number. So if I was to do like 5, it would get the 5th one on the array. Let's just do that just to show you. Well, this API is a little bit slow tonight, or it might be my internet connection. So we get the 5. That's the 5th one. See, 5 o'clock. So it's number 5 on the array. But we want the time, the one that we are in. So whatever our user is, they are going to get the time now. So mine's going to get the 21th. Yay! There we go. How about that? So isn't that fun? So now we've got the time and we've got the time there. Now, interestingly, if we just go back to our object a minute. So let's just console log this. A minute. Because there's something we can do here. Now, I didn't cover this in the actual lesson, but hey, I'm going to show you because this is quite cool. What we've got here is, as well as the hourly array, okay, by 24 hours, we've got weather code, and there's 24 of those as well. So what we actually don't want is to display the time, because we already know the time, right? That's here. We don't need to know that. But what we can figure out is what the weather code is for now. So if we result JSON hourly weather code, same principle. Okay, we're just picking off that one, and let's just see what that is now. And we don't know these console log anymore. Let's go. So the weather code for now is, ta-da, it's 3. Now that's important because in the Open Meteor docs, Open Meteor, yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want to do. Okay, in the documentation, oh, it's buried. I can't show you, but there is like a weather code thingy there. So that'll tell you that you have got what those weather codes mean. And they're WMO weather codes. WMO weather codes. And that is these. This is like too much information. I did have a nice little chart that I found, but never mind. I shall dig that out for the next lesson, all right? But for now, the thing that's important is that we have the weather code for your location. So just to recap that, we got the time now, and we used a new date for that, and we got the hours, just the hours, digit number of hours, 1, 5, whatever time it is where you are. And then we instead of having the whole of the data in our element, we put just the weather code for the time now. Okay, now I'm going to stop there because that's quite a lot to take in. All right, the next lesson we'll be putting this all together so that we'll match that weather code with a symbol for the weather. So there'll be a little cloud there with rain in it if it's raining, etc. Now that's going to be a fun one, so I look forward to seeing you in that lesson. for the final part in this series. See you then!